beautiful mosque is the effort of the late Sultan Abu Bakar, who ruled the kingdom of Johor from 1882 until his death at 1892. Sadly, he never had the opportunity to witness the completion of it. Here, we can look at the architecture of the building of the Masjid Sultan Abu Bakar. It was the beautiful building that was built from 1893.
My name is I'm a wakaf officer from Majlis Muslim di Johor. I will inform to you about this land mosque, Mosque Sultan Abu Bakar. This mosque registered lot 3839. Gazetted. The size of this land around 18 acres. Okay, 18 acres or 7.2 hectares. Right? This land gazetted as mosque reserve by Gazette number 1964 of 8 November 1962. This land also surrounded by Skudai Road, Zoo Johor, Bahru, and Pusat Islam Iskandar Johor. This mosque Sultan Abu Bakar, the border you can see over there between Skudai Road and this land. The other side, if you go over there, you can see between Zoo Johor and this land, and other side Mah Johor and this mosque.
Can you show me the plan of the land?
Yes, of course. I will tell you something. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ilham. I will tell you something about plan Mosque Sultan Abu Bakar. Mosque is here. You can see here. And zoo here. This is Pusat Islam Iskandar, and here Bahru, and this Skudai Road. I think this mosque is a very strategic place.
We can see right here, this land was registered as wakaf land and Majlis Agama Islam Negeri Johor to be sold as trustee of wakaf in Negeri Johor.
And look to this land plan. This land has registered and waqf, and Majlis Agama Islam Negeri Johor to be a sole trustee of Wakaf, Nazar and Trust, Clause 89.
can see the texture, the building, the carving on the wall, and the outside of the building was very beautiful. And this masjid, this mosque, has many more tourists from Singapore, Indonesia, and many countries that have been here just to look up the building. I think we found a tourist, so we can interview them. Let's go. Hello guys, what is your name? Hello, so what is your name?
My name is Adi.
Where you come from?
I'm from Indonesia.
What makes you like to come to this mosque? What is unique about this mosque?
My opinion, this mosque is very unique in building architecture. There are many carving on wall and door. They are complete facilities. For example, prayer room, ablution area. The environment of this mosque is very cool, calming the mind with beautiful landscape and comfortable for worship.
Mr. Adli, what is your opinion about the location of this mosque?
The location is very strategic. It is in the middle of the city. It's nearby zoo, mall, sea, and so on.
Okay, Mr. Adli, what is your last word about this mosque?
For more encourage this place, I will suggest about the beautiful mosque to my hometown in Jakarta.
Thank you so much. So now we are at the Islamic Council of Johor, and we want to get more information about the mosque.
Welcome, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Ustaz Saiful.
Assalamualaikum. Yes? Yes. I am from University Kebangsaan of Malaysia, and we right now we create a documentary about historical building of Sultan Abu Bakar Mosque, and we would like to get more information about the management of the mosque, the activity, the any kind of things that you have been of the mosque.
So, firstly, I would like to thank you because I think you made a one historical documentary about the magnificent mosque in Malaysia. For your information, this mosque is built or located along Jalan Skudai, and the mosque began in 1892. Almost 8 years to complete finish this mosque. And this mosque,
I am from University Kebangsaan of Malaysia, and we are right now we want to create a documentary about the historical building of Sultan Abu Bakar Mosque in Johor Bahru. So we would like to get more information about the activity, the management of the mosque. Can you give maybe a bit of information?
firstly, I will thank to you because you make one wonderful documentary about this mosque. For your information, this mosque is the oldest mosque in Malaysia. If you look at Google, you can reach this Sultan Abu Bakar Mosque is the fourth mosque, the oldest mosque in Malaysia. This mosque located along Jalan Skudai, and is the mosque is if I'm not wrong, from 1892, and took almost 8 years for complete the cost for complete the building, and at that year the cost of that building is 400,000. Can you imagine that mosque and that year and that cost 400,000? Can you look my face when I talk?
That's Bahru. No. Okay, mate, okay tu.
Tak, bukan.
Aku dah cuba di depan kau terangkan tu.
Tak boleh sebab we make the state mosque because this is I think the first mosque was built in Johor Bahru, and I think at years 1892 until 8 years this mosque is finished.
Fully complete.
Yes, fully. For your information, this mosque was built at 400,000 at that year. Can you imagine the cost? Yes, the cost and the price at that year, because the architect at that year, he is I don't want to give wrong information to you. So the architect at that time is Tuan Haji Muhammad Arif bin Punak. He intentionally based much of appearance on colonial English Vatican architecture. If you look at the building and the minaret of the Mosque Abu Bakar, the creation of a minaret is almost same like clock at London. Yes. So the very sadness part in this mosque is Sultan Abu Bakar was 100% commit and give their attention for this construction, but until after 2 years or 3 years he died. So he never see the magnificence of this mosque. So for the activity, we have 5 imams to lead the 5 prayers in one day, and we have any activity such as tazkirah, khutbah, and sometimes we make another activity like other activity from school, from university. So this mosque was famous mosque, and we every day, I can say every day we get almost 100 and 200 people from Japan, Korea, Indonesia,
around the world,
because this is the oldest mosque in Johor Bahru, and I can say in Malaysia also. So what else you want to know?
Yeah, I think the information that you give us has been clear. I would like to thank to Mr. Saiful, but what is your last word? Maybe you can talk about the inspiration of the build of this mosque.
The inspiration of this mosque is 100% the idea from the late Sultan Abu Bakar, and built under his guidance. Like I said before, not long before he dies in, I think, 1895. The remaining construction was the complete in 1982, I think. So 5 years after he died, and he was very much inspired by the English Victorian architect and based much of the architecture on Moorish element and along the Malay touch. So if you look at the mosque, that is very magnificent for me, and also for everybody who came to that mosque. So I think there is more. I give you more information for you.
That was a very clear statement. You can give us enough for us, so we can maybe we can interview next time. Thank you very much, Mr. Saiful.
Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. As you know, the Sultan Abu Bakar Mosque is one of the tourist attraction in the state of Johor. Every year, the mosque receives more than 500 tourists from all locals and abroad. The state of Johor is committed, realizing the state government intention to make the state of Johor one of the best tourism state in country.
Still standing proud on Bukit Kecil, even after more than 100 years, is the state's pride. Masjid Sultan Abu Bakar, the mosque, was built in 1892 under a royal decree by the father of modern Johor, Almarhum Sultan Abu Bakar Daing Ibrahim, of whom it was named after and inaugurated by his son, Almarhum Sultan Ibrahim, in 1900. Regarded as one of the country's most beautiful buildings, the mosque comprises a combination of Islamic and colonial architectures. Its four dome minarets are similar to those of old mosques in Western Asia. Especially in Egypt, this piece of historical heritage is also a significant milestone in Malay history, as it was designed and built by a Malay architect and a Malay engineer, proving that Malays are also capable of building impressive architectures just like the one in Europe and the Middle East. Its interior is lavishly adorned with marble panels from Italy and stained glass windows from Venice. Masjid Sultan Abu Bakar is listed as a protected heritage monument by the Department of Museum and Antiques. Its strategic location on top of a hill overlooking the Straits of Tebrau ensures that the mosque stays cool within even during warm weather.
The state government has also injected funds for the project to repair the mosque building structure. As you can see now, this mosque is the process of renovation to highlight more mosque entities as a landmark of the Islamic kingdom in the state of Johor. There is a strange charm about the Sultan Abu Bakar's mosque, which make both Muslim and non-Muslim want to come here. Altogether, the mosque can accommodate more than 2,000 worshippers at a time. Nobody is exempted from entering the mosque, so non-Muslims may also come to unravel the beauty of this mosque. Whichever religion you belong to, if you want to visit the mosque you must be dressed decently and accordingly to show the sign of respect. It is obligatory to remove your shoes before entering this pious place. Thank you.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين أما بعد. I am Subri, the Imam of Mosque Sultan Abu Bakar. For this mosque we have 3 imams, which is me and Ustad Farhan, and the other one is Ustad Muhammad. Every imam will be on duty approximately 50 times a month. It is according to the rotation for assignment of prayer. Same goes to Salat Jumaat. In every congregation prayer time, the people are so many, which is around 500%. Includes Malaysians and foreigners who stay here. Many programs scheduled for this mosque. Some of the program is daily schedule, and some of that is by weekly, and a few programs scheduled by monthly. The daily program is called as a fiqh talk class, which is described about Aqidah, Sirah An-Nabawiyah, Al-Hadith, Aqidah, and so on. Every class will be started after prayer time. Meanwhile, Fardu Ain and class for recitation the Quran is done by weekly. Besides that, the monthly activities which is done by our staff is called as Forum Perdana. All people are invited to come during the session happen. Thus, the information about this mosque. As the imam here, I hope people outside will be interested to come to the Baitullah here. That's all what I want to share the information to you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.